Study in Finland, Simple Guide. Quick guide to study in Finland by prominent international educator who works in Europe and lives in Finland. In this quick guide, we will cover all you need to know about studying in Finland, including how to apply, what to expect, and how to make the most of your time there. About Finland. When it comes to top quality education, Finland is one of the first countries that comes to mind. A member of the European Union and home to 35 higher education institutions, Finland is a good choice for students from around the world. Finland is a country situated in Northern Europe and joins Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, and Norway to make up the Nordic countries. Most of the population is concentrated in the southern parts of the country in the biggest cities such as Helsinki, Tampere, and Turku. Finland is ranked as one of the top 5 countries in the world with the highest standards of living and equality. Finland is often referred to as the land of the midnight sun or the land of 1,000 lakes, and our nature and seasonal traditions attract tourists from around the globe all year round. Summers are for picnics with friends. Enjoy the Finnish sauna. And enjoying sauna followed by a dip in a nearby lake. And autumn paints its myriad of colors on the turning leaves. As you go mushroom hunting in the woods. Second, let us learn why study in Finland. Finland is a human-scaled, cozy country, with cities and towns designed for people, not just cars. For an international student, life in Finland is enhanced by the convenience offered by high-level infrastructure and technology, the security of living in one of the safest countries in the world, and the enjoyment offered by the nature with 4 distinct seasons that all have the unique flavor. Higher education institutions are internationally minded and there are over 400 English-speaking degree programs available across the country. As well as well-stocked libraries, all higher education institutions provide their students free access to the internet. Higher education institutions are highly autonomous, but largely funded by the Ministry of Education and Culture. Education reacts to the needs of the society, and business and industry in their curricula and teaching. Education provide a wide range of high-quality programs in English for exchange and degree students at all levels of education. Education give their students transferable skills on which they can build their future in academic fields and in the job market. Third, let us learn how to apply. Applying to a bachelor's and master's degree program starts at www.studyinfo.fi. To study in Finland, you'll need an official English language certificate. To get one, you'll need to pass one of the popular international English tests. By taking the right English exam training course, you will advance your language skills in order to get the needed scores for IELTS, TOEFL, private academic, C1 advanced, or other English exams. Eligibility and entry requirements, as well as the exact application period, are degree program specific, so use the search function at www.studyinfo.fi to check these details. Tuition fees and scholarships information given next. Non-EU EEA students in Finland are subject to tuition fees in English taught bachelor's and master's programs. The universities also offer scholarship options for gifted non-EU, EEA students admitted into degree programs with tuition fees. Each university has its own fee and scholarship system, but the annual fees vary between €5,000 and €18,000. EU, EEA citizens do not have to pay any tuition fees. Fourth, let us learn, research and careers in Finland. Research. Are you interested in a doctoral, PhD degree or a PhD level visiting researcher period in Finland? Applications must be made directly to the universities. The universities all have their own doctoral admissions info pages, where you can find detailed information. Read more at https://www.studyinfinland.fi/admissions/doctoral admissions. Fifth, let us learn, career and working in Finland. You may be aiming for full-time employment in Finland, and already during your studies the career services of your Finnish university or UAS can help you get started by providing advice on how to look for jobs after graduation. As your graduation approaches, you may renew your residency permit up to 1 more year in order to stay and look for work in Finland. As a Nordic or EU, EEA national, you don't need a special permit for working during your studies in Finland. Read more at https://www.studyinfinland.fi/lifefinland, working Finland. Sixth, let us learn, living in Finland. Finns are friendly people who make for reliable and trustworthy friends. By living and studying in Finland, you will get to experience the easygoing lifestyle that comes along with the high standards of living. Seventh, let us learn, cost of living and tuition fees. First and foremost, please make sure you have a realistic plan concerning the financing of your study period in Finland. Also, keep in mind that you will need to cover your everyday living expenses independently. The cost may vary a bit, depending on your study location in Finland. For example, accommodation and other living costs may be higher in the Helsinki metropolitan area and other cities. Non-EU, EEA citizens should have a realistic plan on how they cover their annual tuition fees. Eighth, let us learn, some rules, regulations and advice on visa and permits. Once you have received a study placement in Finland, whether for exchange studies, a complete degree program or research period, there are several practical things you need to start arranging beforehand, well in advance of your arrival. Visa and student residence permit. Non-EU, EEA students need a student residence permit. If you don't meet the minimum language requirements, you will have to improve your skills and scores by taking an English preparation course. Remember to reserve enough time to complete all the necessary formalities such as obtaining a passport, arranging your residence permit and insurance. Start your residence permit process as soon as possible, carefully following the immigration authorities' instructions and regulations, so that you can receive your permit in good time before your studies begin. You can find detailed information and advice on the residence permit requirements and procedures on the Finnish Immigration Service, Migri, website https://migri.fi/n/studying in Finland. If you want to work in Finland after finishing your studies, this permit will allow you to work here for maximum 1 year and you cannot renew it. We have already published information on the 8 honest tips for study abroad master's degree in IT. Take a look. It can be helpful to you, your siblings or friends. Check other video titled, Study Abroad IT Master's Degree, the 8 honest tips no one tells you about. The information provided are coming from the Study in Finland, Masters portal and other study portals. The author and publisher disclaim any liability in connection with the use of this information. About the author. The author is a leading educator in international higher education with over 10,000 students and professionals trained. He is also a leader in technical fields and has generated millions of euros in revenue for businesses internationally. Being an educator and technocrat, he has extensive experience helping students and professionals build their careers as expats abroad. You can learn more about the author on his website and social media channels. The author connects with like-minded honest human beings and especially with next generations of professionals. Thank you for watching video. Stay blessed and stay great.